Imagine if you were alive 100 years ago, before iPhones and fancy cameras, and you had a bet, a wager, with your friend. Both of you are really into horse racing, and your friend bets you that all 4 of a horse's feet leave the ground when it's running. However, you're positive that at least 1 foot is always touching the ground. How could you decide who the winner is? Well, this is actually the story of the first video ever made. To prove the winner, the man who said that all 4 of a horse's feet leave the ground approached a photographer named Edward Mуйбридж. He wanted Mуйбридж to build a camera that could capture motion. Mуйбридж set up a series of cameras, and then, by taking a single photograph on each camera and putting them together, found that indeed, all 4 of a horse's feet did leave the ground. Video is nothing more than a series of photographs, 24 per second, arranged one after another to give the illusion of movement. While many people in the early 20th century were experimenting with filming people and places, some filmmakers began combining people and special effects to create a whole new genre. Thomas Edison and George Méliès were some of the pioneers of stop-motion animation, combining real actors with animated sequences. Later, films like The Lost World and King Kong would bring these effects to the masses in full-length films, with entire sequences created using just stop motion. To achieve these results, the filmmakers used what they knew about the mechanics of the moving image, that it was just 24 photographs per second, and placed objects in front of the camera, 1 frame at a time, to give them the illusion of movement. If you repeat this process over and over again, exposing 1 frame at a time until an object reaches its final destination, the object will appear to have moved across the screen. To audiences, this technique seemed like magic, but really, it's just part of a process called animation. You may have seen or even created basic examples of animation using a flipbook. There are many types of animation. Cell animation is what you may recognize from Disney films like Beauty and the Beast, originally drawn by hand. Computer animation, like what's used in Toy Story, uses computer programs and software, 1s and 0s. Stop-motion animation, on the other hand, uses images created with real-world objects, like paper cutouts or clay models. Unlike cell animation, which requires drawing talent, or computer animation, which requires software knowledge, stop-motion animation can be created by anyone with a little creativity and patience. Next, watch the following overview of stop-motion films. Find an example of stop-motion animation that interests you, and find out more details about it. When was it made? What's it about? How was it made? Then record 10 seconds of your favorite section and share that, along with a brief overview, like I did here, on our Arts Padlet.